motto for our journey today, and it was serving selflessly. And on our little poster, we kind of went through all the things that we experienced as a group. The first thing was the sunrising, because we had to wake up real early. We woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. We all weren't too happy about that, but I mean, once we kind of got on the road, we got excited about what we were going to do today. The first thing that we had was a heart and a hand on it, and that was supposed to symbolize the floor director, Paul, who always was serving with a heart full of love. I mean, he was kind of telling us the personal experiences, how something like this would have affected his life, and he kind of made us really understand what we were doing and how this helps so many people.
First we went to this place called Ace Span, and we made 159 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and our goal was to get to 160. But we missed it by one because we were missing one piece
In the
of bread.
afternoon, we visited Martha's Table and were divided into classrooms to work in their child care.
And most of what I did, I read to a 5-year-old girl and was really impressed with how smart she was. And then she also read to me.
And I was in a 1.5 to 2-year-old class where there were 7 students, and they all came to me and wanted to read books. But the funniest thing, they offered me their snack of chips and dip, and that was kind of
Same
fun.
location, Martha's Table, but it was McKenna's Wagon. And they go out in a van, 2 vans actually, and deliver hot food, dinners, at locations. The one we were on has 1 location, and the other van has 2. So they do half their food in one place, and it's a regular thing every day. And the clients always know, they're always there, they're lined up. They're regular.
We gave men, homeless men, clothes who needed them. They were able to choose whatever they wanted, and we just kind of gave them a pair of fresh new clothes. And right here in here, because we heard a lot of stuff. We heard stories from each of the men that were trying to tell us different parts about their life and warn us about mistakes that they had made, so we would no longer make those mistakes in our life. And also, a real interesting little side note was that one of the men actually could play the piano very well, and he was playing the whole time. He actually had some people sing along with him for a few of the songs
Went
too.
to Christ's house, and we when we were there, we played cards with some of the men that were there, and
They were all ill people
yes,
that were there.
those are the 2 men that we were playing with. This is the woman that helped
Who
us.
toured us. And her name was Lizzie, and we
Yes.
saw God in her.
Yes.
How did you see God in her?
Just like the way she acted was always kind and everything.
And she was really helpful, and she seemed to care about everything that we
We also attended a Faces of Hunger information session at the Capital Area Food Bank.
And we talked about the different faces of hunger, or what we thought of people, what were people like who were hungry, and it turned out there's hunger everywhere, and often we don't even recognize the faces of hunger in our own neighborhoods and our own communities.
We also were given different scenarios and scripts to act as a family that faces hunger every day. And we found the challenges that they face dealing with bureaucracy, red tape, and other different obstacles they face every day to feed their family.
So this is the scene. We're on a major highway, and there's a sort of an extra lane, a turning lane, or something that widens out. We grab part of that. We park, and we hand out these 3 cones, and the guys who are lined up string them out so that cars don't run into the people, and the people don't get out into the driving lane. And we've got a couple tables set up, and drinks, 2 large coolers, with cups, and another table with food and plates, and they serve them food, and then there's bags of individual bags of sandwiches, and I guess there were some cookies or something in there, some kind of dessert.